Hello everyone. We will continue the studying of Lesson 1 in Unit 1, Matter and its Characteristics. The third property of physical properties is melting point. It is a temperature at which matter begins to change from solid state to liquid state. We all knew that matter has three states: solid, liquid, and gas. When the substance changing from solid to liquid, it is known as melting. This action known as melting. Substances changing from solid to liquid by heating in a process known as melting. The temperature at which the matter begins to melt or change from solid to liquid is called melting point. Here we have an important question. What is meant by the melting point of ice equal 0 Celsius? What is meant by the melting point of ice equal 0 Celsius? It means that the ice starts to change into water at 0 Celsius. Here we have a simple activity. Put a beaker containing crushed ice and a thermometer in a water bath. Then put the water bath on a flame for a period of time. When the ice starts to melt, remove the flame and record the thermometer reading. Replace the crushed ice by wax. Observation of this activity: the melting point of ice is less than that of wax. This means that each substance has a definite melting point. It means that ice has a definite melting point, as in our example, equals 0 Celsius. Wax has a definite melting point. Butter has a definite melting point. Each substance has a definite melting point, and the substances are classified according to melting points into low melting point like ice, butter, and wax. Substances with high melting point like metals, example iron, copper, and aluminium. So we have some live applications on this issue, like cooking pots. Cooking pots are made of aluminum or stainless steel because they have high melting point. Workmen melt the solid metals to make alloys like copper gold alloy and nickel chrome alloy. Copper gold alloy are used in making jewels. Nickel chrome alloy are used in making heating coils. Number 4 in physical properties, the boiling point. It is the temperature at which matter begins to change from a liquid state to a gaseous state. We all knew that matter has three states: solid, liquid, and gas. When the substance starts to change from solid to liquid, it is known as melting process. But when it starts to change from liquid to gas, it is not known as boiling process. The temperature at which the matter begins to change from liquid state to gaseous state is boiling point. Boiling point. Here we have another important question. What is meant by the boiling point of water equal 100 degree or 100 Celsius? What is meant by the boiling point of water equal 100 degree? It means that the boiling point, it means that water starts to change from liquid to gas at 100 degree. We have an important life application of boiling process: the separation of the components of petroleum oil by heating due to the difference between them in their boiling point. Here, the petroleum oil, when we get it from its wells, the components of it are mixing together. To separate these components, we use the boiling point property. By the difference between the boiling points of each component, we can separate them. The fifth property we have today: hardness. Hardness. We notice that substances are classified or divided into three divisions: soft, like rubber; become soft by heating, like metals; can't be softened by heating, like coal. Solid substances are divided according to hardness to soft, become soft by heating, can't be softened by heating. The soft substances, they are soft in the ordinary temperature or at the temperature of the room. At the room ordinary temperature. Become soft by heating, like some metals, like iron, aluminum, copper. We can melt them or soften them by using heat. The third part can't be softened, like the coal. By heating, they don't become soft, but they turn into powder. We have some life applications on hardness. Screwdrivers are made up of steel iron because it is very hard. Steel iron is very hard, so we use it in making screwdrivers. The iron rods we use in building the buildings are preferable than the copper rods. We use iron rods, not copper rods, in building because the hardness of iron is more than that of copper. And here we reached we reach the end of our lesson today. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you can start studying it well. Thank you and goodbye.